With today's video, I'm ranking the top 10 legends to play while solo queuing in Apex Legends Season 14. There's a lot of decision making that goes into each character selection, so I'll try to go into detail with my selections to help you guys decide who to play when you're solo queuing in ranked or in public matches. Number 10 for solo queue, we have Mirage. Believe it or not, Mirage is a pretty solid legend when it comes to looking out for himself. Yes, Mirage does have the ability to revive his down teammates while invisible. However, that's not the main reason why I recommend Mirage as a solo queue legend. If mastered well, Mirage can be the king of deception, and he can utilize his abilities to separate squads into isolated 1v1 fights. The key to winning 1v3 fights or taking out a whole squad in Apex is breaking down that 3v1 into 3 separate 1v1 fights. I know I'm really harsh on Mirage in my seasonal tier list, but if Apex had a solo mode, I really think Mirage could be really successful if played correctly. So if you're looking for a challenge and some fun, try playing Mirage as a solo and even attempting the no-fill solo queue, and use those clones you have to try and outnumber your enemies. At number 9, we have Loba. Loba is an excellent legend to play as a solo because she possesses both abilities to assist with providing value to the team, and she also possesses mobility as well. Having a legend with mobility as a solo queue player is typically pretty standard, since a lot of the time your random teammates will not be on the same page as you, and you're going to need a way out to get out of a difficult situation. Loba's abilities allow her to provide her random teammates with constant loot, so your teammates are actually capable of fighting for you and with lots of ammo and attachments, and then that tactical ability can help with trying to break the line of sight and disengage from enemies. Loba's tactical is just not a very good aggressive ability, and the Black Market Boutique is going to give away your position if you are completely playing solo and without any other teammates. Ranking in at number 8 for solo queue legends, we have our new legend added to the game, Vantage. Vantage gets a slight bump up from Loba, since I do personally like her tactical ability better at repositioning, and you're able to be a little bit more offensive with Vantage's tactical than Loba's. Vantage is also able to help the team by utilizing her passive ability to scout out enemy teams and ping enemies and their respective armors. The major drawback when playing Vantage as a solo queue legend is the fact that her laser sight gives away her location when you're aiming down her sniper. Make sure that if you're scouting an area or a potential threat, make sure to holster your weapon and then use your passive 3x scope to assess the situation before giving away your position. Only bring out your sniper when you have the intention to shoot. Playing Vantage as a solo queue player gives your teammates additional damage to targets you hit with your sniper. It's just a little more difficult to coordinate which target the team should shoot at when not everyone is on the same page as a normal 3-stack team. Moving on, we have the number 7 legend to use when solo queuing, and that legend is Bloodhound. Bloodhound is one of the only legends that I've selected in this list that doesn't have some sort of mobility. Although you can always utilize your ultimate ability to attempt to run and increase your speed for disengaging enemies with Bloodhound, when you solo queue in Apex Legends, communication is key, and a lot of teammates that you're going to run into will not utilize their mic or have any sort of communication. Bloodhound is a good legend to utilize for in-fight information and on-the-fly communication on positioning of the enemy team. Spoiler alert, Bloodhound is the only recon legend that I have listed in this solo queue list for a number of reasons. Crypto requires tons of communication and coordinating with your team for EMPs and various other strategies, and although Seer is solid with his ultimate or with his tactical scan for teammates to see enemies, you're totally going to miss out on Seer's complete usefulness when not utilizing a mic or constant communication, because your teammates have no awareness of when you pick up enemies on your heartbeat sensor. So your teammates could be walking by a building that you're picking up enemy heartbeats, and there's not going to really be a good consistent way to communicate that to your team. Now, the number 6 best legend to play as a solo queue legend is Octane. Octane's abilities allow you to be both aggressive and defensive if you need to flee as a solo queue player. His stem allows you to move much faster, and his jump pad can provide your complete team with mobility and speed to close the gap for third parties or to disengage from fights. Octane is a super straightforward legend, and your teammates will typically be able to benefit from an Octane pad in various situations. Just make sure that when you're playing Octane solo queue that you're not speeding so far out in front of your teammates and that you're not overstemming, so that when you enter a combat scenario that you're not so far down on your health and you don't get taken out easily. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you could drop a like on the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Now let's get right back into the video and the rankings. Coming in at number 5 for legends to play as solo, we have Valkyrie. The main benefit to running Valk as a solo is being able to get your team out of sticky situations with her ultimate ability. The major drawback to this will be communicating or somehow getting your teammates to understand that maybe a fight might be bad to take, and that flying out with Valk's ultimate is probably your best bet for survival. Valk does have mobility to be able to take height, however with her recent nerf she isn't super mobility focused like other legends like Horizon or Pathfinder. Number 4 on my list is Bangalore. Bangalore is an excellent solo queue legend because her kit provides tons of utility for both offense and defense. Her passive ability can allow you to close in on kills or to speed away to reposition. Her tactical smoke launcher can help blind enemies as you move up or to break line of sight while you're trying to reposition. Bangalore's ultimate ability can be used as a great repositioning tool to move your enemies to another location so you can take high ground or push them back while you're trying to heal. Just make sure that when you're solo and you're playing as Bangalore that you're not blinding your own teammates with your smoke and that you don't hit your teammates with your ultimate missile barrage. Now we move into the top 3 legends in the game to solo queue with in Apex Legends. All 3 of these legends are honestly studs and amazing in solo queue in their own way. Coming in at number 3 is Pathfinder. Pathfinder has probably the best solo queue ability in the game with his grapple. If you learn all of the possibilities of Path's grapple, you can really do amazing things with great speed and movement for aggression or to disengage and heal as enemies try and push. You can also take immediate height over enemies with Path's grapple. Path just doesn't provide a whole lot of team utility for his team. With that zipline, it is far outclassed by other mobility ultimate abilities. And lastly, Pathfinder does have a pretty big hitbox. Moving on, the number 2 overall solo legend in Apex is Horizon. Horizon grants players amazing movement and just incredible mid-air control during fights. Her lift grants immediate height and you have 0 recoil in the lift, which is absolutely crazy, meaning you can catch people off guard and completely beam them from your lift. Her lift can also be used to give you more mobility to dodge shots and to take a battery mid-air to get healthy for a fight, and then that ultimate ability can catch a lot of players slacking, especially while they're healing. You know, get a crack on a shield and cause someone to start to take a battery while they're healing, throw your ultimate ability, that black hole, and they won't be able to have their weapon out to fire at that black hole. This gives you plenty of times to chuck a couple of grenades and boom. Horizon, in my opinion, is one of the best offensive legends in Apex, so she's an easy high tier legend even in the solo queue category. Lastly, we have the number 1 solo queue legend in the game, and that's Wraith. Wraith can provide team utility by using her portal for down teammates or to reposition her entire team without taking any damage. She's also incredible as an entry fragger because she can get in quick, do damage, and phase out and come back to her teammates. Wraith will always be a great solo legend because her abilities allow her to get out of harm's way and reposition, and she does not take damage when she does initiate that tactical ability. While you're playing solo, unless you're playing Wraith, if you make one mistake with positioning, you're probably dead. Wraith is the one legend, or one of the only legends, that you're able to immediately queue out and reposition in order to take the fight somewhere else and give you a fighting chance after a poor positioning mistake. Yes, her Q does take more time than it used to, but she gets more speed and that tactical ability, and it's still incredibly useful, especially for solo players. With that being said, how would you guys rank this list? Let me know in the comment section, did I miss a legend that you think should be included, or how would you change this list? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to learn how to beam targets with no recoil, then check out this video right here. Guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm Grizzy, and I'm out. Peace.